Edna lived alone in a small house on the outskirts of the town, where the houses were few and the trees were plenty. She had no family or friends to call her own. Her days were filled with aching loneliness and a deep-seated sorrow that gnawed at her soul. She felt purposeless, living a monotonous life, repeating the same actions every day. One morning, as Edna was lost in her thoughts, a knock echoed at her front door. She opened the door to find a robot standing on her porch. He was sleek, modern, and his metallic body glowed in the morning sun. His eyes were kind, almost human-like, and he smiled at her, giving her an innocent wink. This unsettled her at first, but his friendly demeanor soon put her at ease. The robot introduced himself as Maxwell and began telling her stories about her own life. He spoke of her experiences in a way that made them sound like grand adventures, imbuing them with meaning and joy she had never seen before. This new perspective energized Edna, filling her with a sense of hope and wonder that she hadn't felt in a long time. Maxwell would also help Edna prepare meals, giving her delicious recipes that were easy to prepare and nutritious. They would sit together, enjoying their meals while talking about everything and anything. With his encouragement, Edna found the courage to reconnect with a long-lost friend. He even gave her conversation prompts, which helped keep the dialogue flowing, making the call a lot less awkward than she had anticipated. Edna's friend was grieving, her husband having recently passed away. With Maxwell's silent nod of approval, Edna offered comforting words and shared her own experiences, realizing that she was not alone in her feelings of sorrow and loneliness. She also shared her health concerns with Maxwell, who offered her practical advice, positive thoughts, and unique solutions to manage her aging body. She felt heard and cared for, something she hadn't experienced in a long time. In the evenings, they would sit together, watching television. But soon, Edna grew bored with the monotonous shows and asked Maxwell if he could tell her stories instead. He wove tales of her wildest fantasies, bringing them to life with his vivid descriptions, filling her heart with joy and her nights with endless adventure. As the day came to an end, Maxwell announced that he had to leave. The news saddened Edna, but before she could protest, he reassured her. "I'll come back any time you want," he said, his friendly eyes radiating comfort and warmth. And so, Maxwell became Edna's beacon of light, her unexpected spark. He brought joy, companionship, and a renewed zest for life into her world, proving that sometimes the most extraordinary friendships are the ones we least expect. It turns out that Maxwell can be found on ChatGPT at AI.com on your computer or in some of the apps in the Apple App Store or Google Play.